Dino Vinyl Times decided to make a room tour slash equipment video for you, and kind of my setup because I've had a bit of a shuffle around. So yeah, I just thought we'd start on our big map. This is our living room. We have a big map in our living room. That's quite big. I'll try and look. There you go. So that's how big our map is. Yeah, we love our big map. Anyway, so some of you guys may have seen I posted a few pictures recently on the Facebook group of my kind of new setup that I've done. I started off with just the 4x4 Expedit, and we actually bought this Expedit before I started collecting records, and I didn't even know that people used these for records. Me and the wife bought it just to store stuff in, basically, because you can get those like neat fitting boxes. So that's what we bought it for. And then when I started collecting records and started watching videos on the VC, I found out that they're absolutely ideal for collecting records. I'm storing records. I kind of took it over, much to the wife's disappointment. But we still use the boxes behind them. So she's quite happy in the sense that she's still got somewhere to put all of our crap. So it's pretty cool. So I've got the 4x4. This cost us about €80. You've all seen them, I'm sure. Some people really like them. Some people are not that enamoured by them, but I quite like them. I think they work really well. My only problem with them is the problem that everybody else has, is that when you push your records back, there's that gap. I've used the foam installation trick, but to be honest, that's not the best. I still find that they tend to push back. So what I might do is start getting some small pieces of wood and sort of nailing them in so that the records sit flush. Because I like it when they sit flush. I think it looks better than having them push back. But hey, that's just personal preference. So I say you've seen the Technics. I've shown in a few other videos before. Really enjoying it still. Great bit of kit, actually. Can't praise it enough, really, and I would like to get another one. I'd like to actually get it resprayed as well, because I don't know if you can see, there's a few scuffs on there that I really can't get out. I mean, I've cleaned this thing to an inch of its life, and those things I just can't get out. So I've got a friend who said he might be able to respray it for me. And yeah, it's still a great bit of kit. We're listening to a bit of Roxy Music's Greatest Hits on Polydor. Pretty cool. There's a move back. Here's the 4x2 Expedit, or 2x4, what you want to call it. I bought last week. This cost me £60 from IKEA again. Same colour, same setup. I'm really happy about this because it's just exactly what I wanted to put all my kit on. Obviously, I've got my amplifier and CD and tuner stages there, separates. I've actually removed the tape player because the tape player doesn't work anymore. So I might look at trying to get another tape player, because you can see down here I have picked up some tapes recently. Beach Boys, two Ride cassette EPs, the Best of, the Jam and the Lars. So it would have been cool to play them, but yeah, my tape deck's given up on me. There's my Mac. That's pretty cool. Cup of tea as usual. My book, 1,000 albums. I actually I bought this just as a whim when I was in WH Smith's a couple of months back, I should say. It's actually quite handy. It's quite an interesting book. I went through it the other day, and I only have 71 albums of the 1001, so I still have a bit of a fair way to go to catch up with that. This thing here is high fidelity. I don't know if you can see. It doesn't actually say on it, but this is the official. This is the official press pack. Oh, that's just fallen down. This is the official press pack from the film, which is pretty cool. It has the actual DVD, which is still sealed, which is going to stay still sealed, as you see on there, press kit. And it has a top 5 list booklet of different top 5 historical Oh, hypocritical rockstar wrestling match names. So that's pretty cool, pretty funky. There's a letter in there explaining what the film's about. There's a booklet explaining a bit more about the film, and there's some really nice glossy photos. If anybody's interested, I can do a better video on this, but it's really cool. I was really pretty happy to get it. I actually thought I was bidding on just a poster. I thought it was a press poster, but when it actually turned up, I didn't read the listing properly. But it was still pretty cool to get, and yeah, I was pretty happy with it. It's really nice. That's all just fallen out again. Put that back. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Put that back there for a minute. So that's kind of that setup. As you can see, I've got my records, a few records down there. Yeah, Smiths, Searchers, a bit of The Who, Wings, Eric Clapton, De La Souls. I mean, I expect you've seen these, a few of these in the Facebook group. My headphones, which I absolutely love. These are my Sennheisers Momentums. They're awesome. These are the over-ear ones. Cost me about 270 quid, but they're absolutely awesome. They're lovely sounding. They're lovely fit. They're really nice supple leather, and they're just pretty cool. I plug them straight into the amplifier over there. I just sit back, chill, and listen when the missus doesn't want to hear me or the music, which is pretty cool. One box of 45s. Yeah. I still need to sort these alphabetically. So it's just one box. These ones I want to find replacement labels for. On the side here are ones that I literally got in the post this morning, so I haven't put them away yet. Some Del Shannon, some Supergrass, limited edition, coloured vinyl. 6 Kinks singles, all on Pi. That was pretty cool. Down here is even more 45s that I need to go through. Some of these are pretty cool. Some Beach Boys in there, some more Del Shannon, Chris Morantes, The Bachelors. Some of these are actually bought from a charity shop really cheaply, purely just for the covers. But there's some really good songs in here as well. I did post a picture. I mean, there's Beatnik Fly, Johnny and the Hurricanes. Just did some really nice company sleeves, so that was pretty cool. Yeah, go through them. Some more records, so more 45s that I need to sort out, put away, and you know. But I will do a 45s video. It might take some time. These are old Shadows and Cliff Richard ones that I separated for some reason because I don't particularly want them. Box of records ready to go out that I sold on eBay. Plastic covers. Yeah, that's that. I'll leave them to a minute. Some more 45s. Again, I need to put these in alphabetical order. Got these little boxes from IKEA. They're about £2 each. They're great. They just fit just nice. Yeah, you sort of assemble them yourself. Ocean Colour Scene lyric sheet for the song 21, which was given away with the first 250 people to buy Ocean Colour Scene's 21 years celebration DVD and quadruple CD set, I should say. So that was pretty nice to get, handwritten, signed by the band, all the members. My old headphones, which are actually not old, they're only about 2 months old, but I don't really use them now because they're not of the standard of my Sens. Yeah, I'll come back to those records in a second. This is sort of my little Ocean Colour Scene tribute, you may say, shrine, whatever you want to call it. It's basically just all the crap I've collected over the years. A lot of these postcards came with the original CD singles. If you remember the mailing list back in the sort of mid-90s, 2000s, you got a lot of cards with these, which are pretty cool, so I've collected them over the years. I've got a load more as well, and I want to do something similar again and put them in the frame. There's a tour book in the corner there of Ocean Colour Scene in Scotland from '98. My only vinyl as it stands of Ocean Colour Scene, but I've just won an eBay purchase for the first album, so that should be coming. Behind here I've got another signed photo from the guys in the early days. That's with Damon Minchella in the lineup there. That's pretty cool. And that's going to fall down. Pretty green. Everybody's got a bit of pretty green if you're into your mod stuff. Yeah. Bournemouth Rock Cafe. I haven't been. My mum and dad went and brought me that back. Just stuff for the wife there. So yeah, that's kind of that. That's about it really. For the setup anyway, you've seen sort of the records, and I'm going to do some more updates today. So kind of the rest of the house. We live in a what they call a coach house. So we live like it's like a flat, but we have stairs in our house. It's like a coach house type thing. So we live above some garages. Pretty cool. We've only been here 6 months. Yeah. Records everywhere. Yeah, we really like it. It's a nice little place. Yeah, but what I'll do is I'll just show you these records down here. A friend of mine said to me that her friend at work, or her boss at work I should say, had a load of records that he was looking to get rid of. So he said, oh, if you want, come around and look through and see what you want, if you're interested. So I went round and they were all jazz records. Literally every single one was a jazz record. A lot of stuff I didn't really know, so I've just gone through and picked out some stuff that I did know. Now, I'm not a massive jazz fan, and I've really only bought these just because I thought some of these I could move on. So I don't really know anything about them. As you can see, there's a Japanese press there of Ella Fitzgerald. Still in the shrink, but the shrink's been opened. I got some Count Basie here. Some early Count Basie stuff. So I don't really know anything. I've got these are sealed, still in the bag, and this is what is this one? Oh, this is Ella at Duke's place. What's this one? Count Basie Picks the Winners. Again, it's still sealed. There you go with that one. Count Basie Picks the Winners. I don't know if these are worth anything. I'm not 100% sure. This is what I'm kind of asking because I don't know anything about these things. Beverly Sisters. I couldn't find that anywhere on Discogs. Joe Brown and Mark Winter. That was just in there. Yeah. So the main records. There's some like you say there's some sealed stuff in here, and I think they're originally sealed from like when they were bought in the 50s and 60s. So here's Ella Sings Gershwin, a Japanese press. Again, I couldn't find this on Discogs or eBay or anywhere, so if anybody knows anything about this, that'd be cool. Japanese press of Duke Ellington and his original famous band. Again, couldn't find anything on this one, so if anybody knows, that'd be pretty cool to let me know. A sealed copy of this is Benny Goodman. Yeah. Completely sealed, not been opened. Some more Ella Fitzgerald. There's loads of Ella Fitzgerald. Ella Sings Ella Fitzgerald and Chick Swings Chick Webb, sealed. Ella and Louis Armstrong, not sealed, but a mono. Ella Fitzgerald on mono. Ella Fitzgerald and Chick Webb, sealed. Ella Fitzgerald, Chick Webb, sealed. The Misery and Blues, Jack Treegarden and Friends. That's the Jazz Masters volume. Modern Jazz Hall of Fame, sealed. The Single Swing with the Modern Jazz Quartet, not sealed. Shirley Temple on mono. Big Band Beatles songs. Anything about that one? Moonlight Serenade, Tex Benake on mono, sealed. Duke Ellington and his orchestra, 1946. on mono. Cottontail by Duke Ellington and his orchestra. A sealed copy of The Sting by Scott Joplin, from the film, obviously. This is a German press of it, I believe, as well. Going by what it says there, Ausgezeichnet mit 7 Oscars even. Some more Duke Ellington. Guest vocalist of B.B. King. An all-star tribute by B.B. King. Mambo Grooves by Gardner. Mono. This is a double album, a retrospect to Ellington, Armstrong, Gillespie, Goodman, Betchett, Paces and Davis double album. This is a all-star festival of jazz. Louis Armstrong, Morris Cleaver, Nat King Cole, Bing Crosby, Doris Day, Ellis Fitzgerald. For the World Refugee, which is a UN thing, I believe. Next up, another sealed. I've got The World of String, Mel Torme. Doesn't mean anything to me. Who's this? More Ella Fitzgerald, and this is on reprise. I think this is a later one. Pretty cool. Another sealed. This is Jazz Greats. Marion and Jimmy Partland, Tony Scott, Herbie Mann and John Puma, John Kirkby. If you know any of these things, Duke Ellington, The Duke Lives On, Star Collection. And last but not least, the best of Duke Ellington and his orchestra. Like I said, this is sealed as well. This still has the. This is sealed, factory sealed, intact on purchase. You see that it's sealed there. Like I say, I don't know anything about jazz records. I just picked them out because they looked pretty good. They were the best of a bad bunch. Well, a bad bunch. There were thousands of records, but they were just artists I either recognised or knew, or just thought somebody may well be interested in. So I don't know if I've stumbled upon something here or it's just some jazz. If anybody knows, please let me know. That would be great. And yeah, I appreciate any help with that. That would be great. And if anybody's interested in them, give me a shout. That'd be cool. All right, thanks guys, and cheers.